Hello everybody, it's Carole. How are you? I'm in the Smoky Mountains and this is our little campground, the simple life, tucked away in the Smoky Mountain close to the Dragon Tail. And these are the little cabins that we're staying in. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's pretty steep. I don't know if you can see down where we have to drive down to go, but it was a little chilly this morning, so I got long sleeve and I got socks today. No flip-flop up here. Of course, chilly for me is 67 degrees. But anyway, it's beautiful up here. And I had a strange dream last night. And I wanted to talk to you about it because it really brought up a lot of things that I think that a lot of us face, is self-worth. And the dream is not too important. It's just something about a friend of mine, a close friend of mine, and I was being judged for something that somebody else did and I wasn't good enough, and I was feeling awful, and I woke up feeling crappy in the middle of the night. I'm like, what the hell is that? Where's that coming from? And that's something that I've struggled with quite a lot in my life. And I know a lot of you have too, because I've talked to a lot of sisters, and even though we're out there, we're doing things, we still struggle with our self-worth. And I'm like, what is that all about? And oftentimes, you're out, you're doing your things, and you're still wondering, well, are people gonna like me? And your friends, you're very close with some friends, and then you have all these fears, like they don't answer your call or something happens and you're like, oh my God, I must have done something wrong, or it's me, and then you got all these scenarios and these crazy stories going around in your head. And then boom, they called and they were just busy, or just, it's got nothing to do with you. Most of the time it's got nothing to do with you. And I'm guilty of that. And then I started thinking in the middle of the night, because I woke up and I started thinking, where's that coming from? How long have I been like this? Why have I been like this? And you know how it is in the middle of the night. Sometimes you toss and turn, you're like thinking. And so I went back. Was I like that in college? I'm like, yeah, I was like that in college. Always wondering, I was a little bit more shy person. I was always, I always felt like I was shadowing a lot of strong women around me. And I never felt quite up to par. And I started to think, was I like that in high school too? And I went back thinking in high school I felt like that too. So then I started to think, was I like that as a child? And then I went back to this thing when I had to walk to school when I was a kid, and I had to cross this little bridge to go to school. And on the other side of the bridge was my friend. And I remember one day, the friends were hiding in a little wood, and there was these little thing we call cucumbers, and they were little spiky things, but they were really soft, and they were really juicy, and when you squished them, it was like this yucky, slimy things that came out of there. And we were attacked on our way back home, crossing the school. I was a kid. I mean, I was really, really young. And I thought she was my friend, and then she was with the other team, hitting me with these cucumber, spiky, slimy things, and I ran home crying, Mom, Mom! And I remember feeling so sad and so surprised. How could she do this to me? How could she, betray me like this? And I was, oh my God, I was just a kid. But it's funny that this story popped in my head. I'm going to be 50 next year. That must have happened when I was, I gotta say, 8, maybe 9. Very, very, very young. Anyway, fast story short, long story short. So I'm thinking about that, and I'm like, wow, and how I felt like they didn't like me, and what can I do to like me? What did I do so they didn't like me? And my mom had to talk to her mom and blah 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 blah, and make sure that the pathway to school was safe for her kids to cross, and I didn't speak to that girl for a long time. We made up, but silly kid stuff. And then I started thinking, where does that feeling come from, of wanting to be liked by people, of not feeling like people won't like you, and it's a really big thing, your self-worth. And your self-worth is so important, because if you don't have self-worth, and you're just not going to take care of yourself, because you don't think you're worth it. You don't think your time taking care of yourself is that you're important enough for that. If you don't think you're important enough for your friends, for your family, then you don't think you're important enough for yourself. You don't think you're important enough to be taken care of, be nurtured, that you deserve the good things in life, that you deserve to be rested and happy and prosperous and rich and safe and secure. So that self-worth is just, feeling that, yes, you deserve all these things. We hear it all the time, but feeling it and owning it is a big difference. There's a big difference between this and actually feeling it and owning it, And I've been working a lot over the years on my self-worth. And sometimes these feelings still pop up to this day. I still do all the things and go out there. I take care of myself. I put myself out there. So some people may not like what I do, and some people do. And it's like, whatever. I'm over it. I'm not going to let that stop me anymore. But that doesn't stop that once in a while, that little voice still say blah, 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 blah. And you have to just shush it and just say, hey, I am worth it. I am a great friend. I am a great person. I have a lot to offer. And to stop playing the stories in your head and just let it go. And I see myself doing it even to this day. Okay, maybe not as often, because I have a strong practice. I write a lot, I meditate a lot. All my yoga practice and what I teach, I do it. I only share the things that I do in my life. But it doesn't stop the little ego to once in a while say blah, 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 blah. Who do you think you are of putting this out there? Who do you think you are of, you're not good enough to put a book out there. You're not good enough to do this. Look at these people. These people, they got it going on. They got letters after their name and PhDs and this and that. And then you're comparing. And then you're feeling bad about yourself. But it's that little voice. You have to shush it away, because everybody's got that beautiful light. Everybody's got something to share that's important. Doesn't matter the amount of education and knowledge that you have. You can just be a wise person. You can be a loving person. Everybody, even the vagabond on the street, has something important and valuable to share. I truly, truly believe that. And the only person stopping ourselves from really owning our self-worth is ourselves. And I also came to the conclusion that it doesn't matter where it comes from, doesn't matter what little story behind in your childhood or whatever happened, that all the little tidbits, there's tidbits throughout the ages, throughout the years, that come into play into our self-beliefs, our family, our education, things that may have happened. There's a lot of things that add up to the way that we think about ourselves. It doesn't matter the reason. And that's what I figured out. It doesn't matter who, why, what, where. You gotta let that shit go. Yep. You just gotta let it go. And just say, okay, that's not me. That's just my little head, my little story going blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna let it go and say thank you very much for voicing your opinion. I beg to differ. And just say, no, I'm not gonna listen to you today. Today I'm gonna take care of myself, because I deserve it. Today I'm gonna manifest the best life that I can, because I deserve it. And I'm gonna have all the things that I dream of, because I deserve it, because I am worth it. I am enough. And that's a big one. I am enough. That is an amazing statement to put like on a little post-it on your refrigerator, or even better, on your bathroom mirror. I am enough. I'm enough. That's it. I'm enough. I'm enough for everything that I want. I don't need to be anything else than myself, my own beautiful self. If you start with I am enough, everything else will just start to unfold. I am enough for everything that I want in life. I am enough. I deserve everything that I want. And I am enough. Try it. Repeat it. Use it as your own mantra. So today, I am enough, and I'm enjoying the simple life. And I wish the same to you. Let me know what you think about I am enough. Let me know what comes up when you say that. Does something come? Do you believe it? Or even if you don't believe it, keep saying it. You'll change something eventually. Because they say, some of my teachers say, fake it till you fake it till you make it. Sometimes it does work. It's better than saying I'm not enough. Imagine if you keep saying that, I'm not enough. People don't love me. They don't like me. I don't have the education to do this. I don't have that, and I'll never get that. I can't do this. All these negative ways that we put ourselves down. Stop it. You are enough. You're enough for everything, and I am too. And I, being guilty of struggling with that as well, need your support as well, as much as I can support you. So let's support each other, and let's remind each other that we are enough. Everybody is. And share with the group. Share and let us know how that statement, that mantra makes you feel, and maybe some tips. Maybe some of you have some tips that you can share about being enough and your self-worth. And on that note, this is enough. Back to my vacation. Love you guys. Bye.